I got hired at NFP in 2004 because they had a benefits business and they wanted to leverage that and sell more retirement plans. That was over 20 years ago now, and I haven't been there in 8 years, and that's what we were. It's a multidiscipline firm, and like the hubs and One Digitals are all trying employee benefits. They do retirement, executive benefits, disability, etc. So, but you're right, it's all been very siloed over the years. But we are in this place now with technology and have the ability to potentially bring it together. There is more of a concerted effort. If I hear the word convergence at another meeting, I'm probably going to poke my eyes out. But I love what you said about, to me, it sounds like you guys are building more of a platform. You're not just building point solutions, that you're really thinking of it in terms of platform. So maybe talk a little bit more about that. And you touched on AI, and I know you guys have really leveraged that as well. But how do you think about building this for the future, and how can you continue to think more, platform versus point solutions?
Yeah, it's interesting. And that was, early on, that was a very controversial decision because everyone was out there building point solutions or specializing, right? I tackled this issue with my, even if it was group sessions, this is what we focus on. And really early on, I think that it became obvious that people's financial issues are also interrelated. As a dollar is a dollar is a dollar, right? You have a finite amount and you have this puzzle of where do you allocate to get yourself and your family in the best possible position. It also became obvious your employer is actually your best financial services partner because, of the fiduciary responsibility they have, the price breaks they can bring, things like the match and subsidized benefits and so forth. So you look at it and you go, well, it would be nice, like business school 101 is find your niche, right? Don't go too wide. It would be nice and clean and maybe a simpler story to say, we just do this, right? But we just felt like people's needs, people, there was really a hole in the marketplace, and I think still to some extent is, for a solution that really is a platform solution that integrates everything the employer has benefits wise, any advisor associated with that employer, all the other vendors. I mean, we have all sorts of record keepers who, on our platform, you can sign up for their webcast or their calculator may be the preferred version of what, the employer wants for consistency so that, you know what I mean? So that it really is kind of I say it's like a house where the furniture is really configured for what's appropriate for that